Hello. Today we are discussing about a connection between the mystery meat and the figure from Doors, and how they are basically the same. First off, we know that these piles of meat are composed of flesh. You know what is also made from flesh? That's right, the figure. But that's not the point. How are we able to see these flesh piles when we have no proof of figure even making it beyond door 50? Well, maybe it has something to do with another character, someone we see after door 50. Someone specifically from Jeff's shop. Fine. It's El Goblino. El Goblino is one of the characters that are relevant towards the figure. Let alone that there is a thing that El Goblino said that confirms this. El Goblino mentioned that a macho meat dud had once entered Jeff's shop and caused havoc. It later wandered off, as we see in this scene. Here we see a huge hole, accompanied by a scratch mark. For now, let's leave the mark behind. So, why is there a huge hole in the wall? First off, look at figure. Figure literally has a bulky body, so it's no joke that figure's body must have caused the destruction across the walls. Okay, now let's talk about the scratches. Looking closely, we can see that there are 3 claw marks. This is directly at El Goblino, as he has 3 fingers on each hand. It is likely that El Goblino tried to attack figure, but missed, giving figure a chance to escape. But back to the mystery meat. How did it end up here? Especially when we don't know how it is produced after all. Maybe figure is related to a type of animal. Maybe figure is actually a reptilian? I predict that figure works like this. Figure's body has loose flaps of skin that can retract at any moment. They don't only shed naturally. This also reflects perfectly on why we see random flaps of meat. But this also brings up one question. How does figure manage to return to door 50? Maybe the meat figure sheds has a larger purpose. Perhaps it is used for transportation purposes. But how can we prove that such a measly unlikely idea is actually true? Well, it all comes to door 100. In one scene, we see figure appear from a tiny room beside a staircase, which he decides to chase the player. So, how can we prove that figure can transport? It all comes to this one room that figure exited. Now, for the one thing that can prove it, we see the same mystery meat that we saw before. With all this evidence in mind, it is safe to say that this may be true. And that is the meat theory. Goodbye.